What you should know about hiring a carpenter or roofer. If you're in the market for a new roof or a simple roof repair, there are a few things you should know. Roofing contractors should be insured. You can't predict the cost of your liability insurance and how much you will get. Carpenters may be cheaper, but you'll be paying for their expertise. Carpenters have the skills to install any type of roofing material, but there are also many things you should know about hiring a carpenter or roofer. Problems with hiring a carpenter. While many carpenters are licensed and insured, a few of them don't, and it is important to do your research before hiring one. Make sure they are qualified, and that they communicate frequently and honestly. Ask them about their experience and double-check all the information you find online. These are the top problems to avoid when you hire carpenters. Contractors. Cost for liability insurance. Depending on which business insures carpenters and roofers, the cost of liability insurance might vary significantly. I know carpenters as roofers in Australia, and I know roofing contractors as roofing professionals in North America. Both sorts of businesses should consider general liability insurance to protect themselves from legal problems. The correct policy will save you money in the long run by avoiding costly legal issues and protecting your company from financial losses. The job size, coverage required, and work type all affect the premium rate. Although rates show coverage, they don't guarantee it. If your project has unusual risks, your rate may fall outside the range of rates. You should know insurance companies do not always use the same underwriting criteria. Your credit score, number of claims, company size, and other factors may affect your rate. Premium rates also depend on other factors, such as extra coverage, deductibles, fees, and taxes. Contractors need liability insurance. This covers the equipment used and experience. Contractors must also have workers' comp insurance. This covers workers who are injured and pays for their medical care. However, the cost of this coverage can be quite high, so it is important to consider the benefits of this insurance policy before signing up for a policy. A carpenter and roofer's liability insurance coverage is typically higher than the rates of a general auto policy. This insurance costs $140 per month, and $1,685 annually. Insurance that covers liability includes property damage, vehicle theft, and medical expenses. You also get protection against vandalism and weather damage. You can reduce your premiums by reducing your liability insurance deductible. When choosing a policy, be sure to consider the location of the business. Think about how many people are living in your area. More people mean more potential for accidents. Also, think about the size and composition of your staff. If you have several employees, you'll likely face higher premium costs for workers' compensation coverage. Limiting the employees who work on a construction site may be advisable. A larger crew means a higher risk for accidents, and you may also need to purchase workers' compensation insurance as well. Required skills. Carpenter jobs demand physical stamina and strength, along with communication skills. Carpenters need to be able to explain complicated technical issues to others and listen to customers' needs. They must be familiar with safety regulations and the Microsoft Office suite. You may need to train them on different heavy equipment. These jobs require a unique skill set, but they all share the same set of skills. It is also important to have skills in roofing. Roofing jobs involve building structures using shingles, roofing iron, or tiles. Someone must properly install them. Although roofing jobs require specialized skills, they can often find rough carpenters working on both framing or roofing simultaneously. This trade requires excellent coordination of the eye and hand. A roofer, for example, must be able to balance on a ladder long enough to avoid falling. Building, renovating, or improving buildings are all examples of construction projects. Each phase begins with broad criteria and planning. I need skilled workers to assist with all phases of construction projects. These jobs may be seasonal, such as the installation of windows and drywall. You may need to meet with engineers in order to decide on the right materials to use for your project. If you are interested in a career in construction, consider, a roofer must have experience with roofing materials besides the skills needed by a carpenter. The most common roofing materials are asphalt, EPDM, and PVC. It should highlight these skills on a roofer's resume. Some employers will require specific skills in a particular material, while others may only require general knowledge, like carpentry. For a roofer, a roof can cost anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000. Regulating the roofing industry. A recent study has found that fewer than half of all roofing companies meet state or federal standards for roof safety. Federal agencies are often reluctant to require roofers to meet these standards because they are based on government-funded research. Craig S. Breithaupt, Vice President of NRCA Government Relations, argues that regulation of roofing trades is crucial for protecting consumers. Despite the challenges of meeting such high standards, the roofing industry has stayed devoted to developing the industry. The Bipartisan Regulation Accountability Act, S. 951, for example, strives to promote regulatory development, openness, and accountability. Reduced rules allow employers in the United States to expand their operations and create new jobs. For years, the roofing sector has struggled to locate labor. In order to solve this issue, the NRCA supports legislation that promotes technical and career education. The Strengthening Career and Technical Education for the 21st Century Act, in particular, intends to increase the number of qualified individuals working in the roofing business. NRCA also supports immigration reform. The strategy will increase border security and workplace enforcement while allowing temporary employees to work lawfully in the United States. It would give individuals and small enterprises a voice in the industry. The NRCA believes that legislation should consider the aforementioned problems and that the industry requires more funding and support. Before legislation is passed, the NRCA advises the public to be patient. Finally, the state requires all roofing contractors to be licensed. The State Board of Building Regulations and Standards must license roofing contractors in Massachusetts. A construction supervisor license is what it's called. Contractors must pass a written exam and carry workers' compensation insurance in order to receive a license. Although roofing requirements differ by state, new roofers in Massachusetts must obtain a license. Before undertaking asbestos work, roofing contractors must get a license from the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Important links: insurance claims, restoration services, home remodeling, roofing, solar installation, water and storm damage.